Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles, and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is the city park where we left off in Kyntre Islands the last time, and what we were going to do today was an amusement park. Well, that didn't exactly happen. I had a lot of stuff going on. I had to terraform the area next to the city center and the city park. My college leveled up. My city park reached level 5, so that leveled up quite a few times. And I put in monorails and Quays. So we got a lot done, and we're completely set up for the next episode, which will be the amusement park. So if you want to follow me through, come right along. It's up to you. But I didn't want to leave it out. It's part of the Let's Play. A lot of work gets done. Complete road layout, and I kind of do a little valley. So I hope you enjoy. And if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share, and let's get started. So a lot of the terraforming I left out, and we went right into the college. The college leveled up. We get a cafeteria, an outdoor study, a gymnasium, and a fountain. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place these in strategically, or so I say. Hopefully it works out well. But I also forgot to put the groundskeeper in the last time, so I did have to put him in as well. So I did put the outdoor study halls by the dorms. I thought that was a good place, and I do add the cafeteria in there as well. Over there is the gymnasium, and right here is the cafeteria right in the center. So I put the fountains out front. I did place 3 of them. I think they look quite nice, actually. 1 in the middle and 1 on each side. So next I was doing a little bit of terraforming and filling out a little bit more on this area. Now I do district it off, and I do put a high-rise band on it so the buildings don't get too tall, but I left it off this last road that I put in so they can grow a little bit taller. They're also down on an incline, so they might look a little shorter when they grow taller, if that makes sense, because they're lower down. Next, I just add a bit more zoning of the high density and also some office buildings. So here we hit the milestone of big city, and we get a new area, and we're going to go ahead and open a new tile. So now our city park hit level 3, and we get the gazebos, and I go ahead and put them in, and I just kind of place them all around both sides of the park, and they look really nice. I actually like the green and red. They kind of look Christmassy, if you want to be honest, but they do add a lot to it. So now that we opened the new tile, I have access to put in a road to come down from the other highway. So this actually is really good for getting our traffic moving around. So that was really something I wanted to be strategic about and plan out ahead, because once we put some more high density in this area, we really should have another option for them to get in and out of the city besides the one highway exit. So I actually put in just a trumpet down in here, and this way they can come in from this side of the city and they can access the high density from this part and also the farm. Alright guys, we're up to Quays, and to be honest, the Quays took forever. If I left the footage in, it could have been a days long episode. So I really did just take the key points and leave them in the video, and did cut out quite a bit. I had to. It was just, these keys were one of the hardest I had to put in. The height difference in some of it is a pain, but I did get in where it's level. But even at that, the water levels are completely different from this side to the other side. It's a much deeper water on the other side. And sometimes the keys can be a little finicky when it's a taller, deeper water. And it was not easy. But I did leave in, all the key points. And I did run this road around it to kind of give me a little guide. And I hope you enjoy it. It took a long time. So our city park leveled up to level 4, and we got the climbing frame. So like I said before, I wasn't going to put this on the other side where the golf is, so I just put it on this side in 2 spots. Next I run the roads for the monorails, and then I also update the keys to 2 different styles using the Bridges and Piers DLC. Now I go ahead and add a couple more monorail stations on the ends. So finally we're ready to start laying out some roads. So this took quite a little bit of time, but I did do this rather uniquely. It's still kind of gridded, but still in a different kind of fashion. So hopefully you enjoy it and you like it. I don't know. I thought the placements were a little bit unique, but also practical. So this area is going to be more tourism, and I added some unique buildings to reflect that. I did the observation tower, I did, I think, a resort hotel, a grand mall, and I think that might be it on this side. And then I put a casino in the leisure area. So I do have quite a bit of a gap between this area and the leisure tourism area, and I wasn't sure if I was going to connect them together, but then I thought, they're going to go out onto the main road and clog that up with congestion, so I thought I'd put a couple of bypass roads in here. Now, in the leisure and tourism, they are going to have some residential areas, but I keep it really light on both the zoning and the residential, and I kind of specifically put them in just small spots. So now I district this off into two individual districts. One's for leisure, one's for tourism. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in just a bit of zoning, and it's all going to be in high density, but I do put on the high-rise ban on the leisure part, but in the tourism part I do leave it off, so they can get tall in the tourism area. So I thought it would just give a little bit of a different space to each. Next, I just set up a monorail line going around in a circle in both directions. City Park Level 5 complete. So we are done with our city park. We could not use the piers, unfortunately, because we have no water, but in this area we do add the trampoline parks, and I do move the blue one, I believe, and I just add a few more assets around the area, like another plaza, and I just want to kind of fill up the space just really nicely. And I think it came out quite nice. I think we still need to add a couple more trees, maybe taller trees in this area. But overall, we're done. We finished. And if we ever put in another city park, we have everything unlocked. So here we're going to take a view coming in from our new highway coming into the city, and you can see that beautiful observation tower right there when you come in. It's going to look really nice at night. And right there in that big empty space, we're going to fill our amusement park next episode, so that should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can level that up quite a bit. I might do something in the background while it's leveling up. Not sure yet. So we have this nice bridge coming across, and it comes down into a nice little valley. So the tourism area is all in this valley, and I really like it. You can kind of see it from above. It looks really nice. And then we have a leisure area. So it's kind of split up into these two parts, and right now the traffic is working quite well. We haven't set up any kind of metro or anything else like that. So in the future, you know, when we do metro, it should even be better. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was, for some of you, maybe a little boring. I don't know, you know, I don't know what you want to see. I know it's not exciting like an amusement park, but I mean, quays and monorails and road layouts, I mean, they're all part of the Let's Plays in City Skylines. So I really do like to leave them in because I do give you tips and tricks and tutorials and stuff on this stuff. But overall, it is a Let's Play and we play together, and I want to really kind of leave in almost everything I do. So this way you can see how it's done. So if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more, please click the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you next time with an amusement park. Bye!